has stated, you know, whatever, that due to the high volume of races in the city and the danger it's created, like spikes will be issued in any incoming race without warning or whatever it is. Because now you're setting like a general expectation. People read it, they can talk about it and be like, listen, like blah, 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 blah. And then role play happens, like dialogue role play, and it can get rolled back. It can be rolled forward, right? The thing is, like, if you're hearing about it or seeing it randomly, it just comes out of nowhere. And then you're like, well, what, you know what I mean? I have no idea what the rules on spiking is. It's not my, I'm saying in general. That also goes with everything, right? Even beyond this. Like, if we change something, like an expectation, it's good to let the other side know what that expectation is. Because when you have a gray area, what you can and cannot do, of course, a player is going to be like, what the fuck, right? It's the same thing when I talk about why we need to be even-handed when it comes to, like, sorting shit out. Because if you're not even-handed about it, you're kind of creating a very unfair situation. And of course the other party is going to be like, WTF, mate, right? Never-ending cycle. Bad faith dialogue is a never-ending. I think it's easy to reduce it down to, like, we're friends out of character, and therefore they're all right with that. But, like, I think that's rather reductionist, right? Acon or whatever, right? Yeah. Because in those scenarios, you know, the role play in between occurred, right? And I think like an app like that, it's clear expectations, right? I think that's why, like, I you know, always tell the detectives, like, look, the communication's more important than anything else. If you're in it for the dubs and the L's, like, you're not aiming for RP. Really that simple. What's going on, Dent?
Hey, what's going on? So how you doing today?
I'm doing all right, not too bad.
I have. Do you have a moment whenever you're free? I just did a quick chat.
Sure. I'm down here right now.
Where you at?
I can. Where do you want to meet?
I can just meet you at MRPD.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be right over.
All right.
All right. See you in a bit.
Okay. I didn't.
Da na 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 na. Oh, Hydra takes so many L's. Hydra gets, I mean, listen, guys, if the general viewpoint you get is from, like, YouTube comments and Reddit, your shit's already kind of fucked, right? You're probably already part of a pretty fucking toxic community, right? Here's why you never care about those things and why I don't even reference them anymore. You're talking about such a small percentage of people when our collective viewerships completely outshadow. Listen, let me ask you a question, chat. How much shit does my character get? I want to put this into perspective. How much shit does my character get? And I don't give a fuck. Look at that view number. Why the fuck would I care? You know what I'm saying? Or yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, or like the collective individuals involved in the role play, right? Like throughout the entire murder investigation, that's a collective like 50,000. Everyone enjoyed the hell out of that. Yeah. Why the fuck would you care about some degenerates? You know what I mean? So I don't ever get pressed by that shit. Yeah, Hydra is I'll say it, man, they're one of the most enjoyable people to investigate. I think a big part of it is I think Flippy's just like Silent is just in it for the role play. So is Miguel. And I think they've got like a really good, amazing squad with them. You know, I think about every time I've like raided their properties and shit. They know what it takes. They're like, yo, let's skip all the dumb red tape that's unnecessary. We know where it's gonna land. Just go into the properties. And then before you know it, you know, even if it comes to they're in there for a couple years, like they just take it. And that's why if historically, for the last like year and a half, even doing like that whole meth lab thing, why do you think I tried the whole advanced parole thing with them? Where I got DOC to put like ankle bracelets on them and we could literally track them through the city, because you gain that trust, right? And it's not about like this mechanic, that mechanic, this thing, that thing. It's like, what can we do to make this story cool or cooler? And I think that's the right mental to go with. Beyond that, like getting caught lost in the sauce about like numbers, W's, L's, like it's just kind of like eh. Is he on the way here? Oh, we got to get the W in Sanguine. I'd love to become like, okay, you want to hear the crazy shit? I wish we did more on our side with it, because like,
No, I gotta wait for Brian. Brian, we're right. Yeah, we're right in next to the captain's office.
Oh. Oh my God, I'm so dumb.
What happened?
Nothing.
Oh,
nothing,
shit.
Nothing.
Captain's office.
Really? Do we
I'm
really have to, it's bad juju in here.
I'm still waking up right now, so I thought this was something else.
Oh yeah, no. It's not really. I just want to know something, because
Yeah.
I brought Soares in here because you're part of the, what is it called now? Soares, the old SRU.
The HSPU?
Yeah, HSPU. There you go. So what is more important, the car or an officer's life?
An officer's life. Yeah.
Okay. There was multiple instances where officers, like Candace got shot in front of the block.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And everyone was focused on the car. And Candace got shot. I didn't hear the fallback, and I got into that's my fault. Boom. But I was pinched for 4 minutes.
It sounds like you might need to bring in Pond or Turo in this conversation here, Dan, because I came in near the very near end of this.
I
have no opinion on this.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I feel like we focus the vehicle way too hard. Unless it's like if
Well, by the sounds of it, like I came in late and it sounded like they had a car at the Mandem compound, and that's what they kept coming back and circling. But Pond was calling out not to chase anything, just keep a perimeter, right? And then it sounded like someone got shot on the block or in the corner or somewhere nearby, and then you chased them, and then Turo called out the fall back, and then you were already kind of too far out, and then your car got disabled, and then you got pinched and shot. It sounds like.
Yeah, yes, exactly. It's just it's.
Oh, poor Dan, man.
The call out was come back to the compound, and then we were told to be mobile.
What happened from the top? Because like I came at the end.
I understand, sir. So what happened from the top was street race. The car was spiked immediately. The individual came out and said, we're going to escalate since you guys escalated. Off rip, I was on edge. At that point, we got the car got to the abandoned block. We got out. The individuals got away. We started securing the vehicle. Then cops started like getting shot down the street. At that point, we were told to come back to the block. We held the block, trying to make sure we kept eyes and hands on this vehicle that we wanted to secure. Then cops kept on, and then we were told
he's asking legitimate questions.
Some of us were told to be mobile, basically, right? At that point, mobile units are starting to get hit. So I don't know why the car took such a favor over.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't. Look, I'm gonna say this. I wasn't there. I don't know like how it went there, but I don't care who the fuck tells me what, unless it's like way the fuck at the top. Highest priority is civilian. Next is officer, and then all assets are like the last thing as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
So if there are decisions being made that like acknowledge that one of those two things is at risk and something else is taking priority, like knowingly, right? Like if it's not known, it's understandable, right? Like maybe not hearing the comm or whatever it might be. But if someone knows that there's a civilian life at risk and we're prioritizing some other shit, that's dumb as fuck. Then the cop, and then the asset. The only time that should ever change, right? That's like the general thing,
right?
Is if, let's say, a civilian, like it's edge cases, like civilian is shot inside of a block and the cops are getting shot somewhere. We need to stop the shooting of the cops so we have the numbers to then save the civilian, right? But objectively, you're still doing it because of the civilian. The same thing can be applied for the cop, which is why if it's money is taking priority or assets are taking priority, like someone's on some dumb shit. I'm not saying it happened here because I don't know. I don't know what happened, but that is the mental, that's how we should operate.
And that's the only reason I wanted to make sure Suarez, because I don't know if it was like, maybe it's like some hot pursuit type situation that I don't know about. That's why I was like, I wanted to bring Suarez in.
Officers live always matter the most. Like I said, I came in at the end of this. It just sounded like they had a car and they wanted to secure that.
I don't want to give too much of an opinion because I don't really know what happened.
They want to stay contained in one area. But like I said, I came in near the end of this. If you want the full like recap, you'd probably have to talk to Pond or Turo regarding it. But I mean,
I just want to make sure that I wasn't like.
Officers' lives and civilian life come first before any car, any money, any asset.
There is another scenario where like the vehicle can become a higher priority. So like, let's say it's like a 37 Alpha, right?
Right.
And it leads us into an ambush. Then cognitively, the way the officer should operate, all of them, is that you fucking dip from the ambush, right? You don't stop your car. You don't go in reverse. You drive through it to keep yourself alive. And then you fucking mag dump that 37 Alpha. Because, and that's another edge case, only because that 37 Alpha is like, for that armored car, is bringing you there, and the shooting will not stop until you get that car and the vehicle, and then you surround the vehicle. So, like, you're still kind of coming down to the same conclusion, right? You're doing it because that leads you to more officer preservation.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's based on the situation. I see what you mean.
Yeah, but generally speaking, you're right. Like, if we went after a vehicle, like, I don't know.
Yeah, the only reason I brought it is because it was a street race. I was like, okay, the street race is not, this one car is not important enough to watch multiple cops get shot.
Oh,
within a block radius, and no one can leave to go help. Like, that just blew my mind.
So what I heard, how far in did you attach?
I don't want to weigh on this too much because I don't know what happened.
Oh, you were okay. Never mind. Yeah, because I got the TLDR from Tackleberry because I got there the same time that Suarez did. And it sounded like they spiked the vehicle and then it just kept driving into the compound.
Right.
I would speak to Pond about this, and see. I think these are legitimate questions, and they should be answered, especially as you're getting your feet wet. I didn't even know we spike in the city till today. So things change all the time. So even what I'm saying, there may be reasons beyond what I'm aware of.
Yep,
But,
understood. I appreciate you. I just want to just get some clarification.
No, 100%. Listen, brother, we're here for you. You got any questions? Like, we're gonna try to, I'm just glad you're back. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
I appreciate it.
100%. Love seeing you around.
I'm gonna be around a lot more. So yeah. So I just
good shit. Nice.
Now I gotta be honest too, because like I'm still drinking coffee, and I thought Dean called me and was gonna ask about the race.
Oh.
That's why when you were like, I'm by the captain's office, I'm like, what the fuck? How to get?
The police building.
Never mind.
All right, easy.
All right, I'm gonna go process this out.
The vault.
Vault 20 minutes.
Don't leave in the charger stores. There's still duplicate evidence in there.
That sounds good. Brian, I did need to talk to you when you get a chance, but
You want to do it right now?
Sure,
A
we
bunch
can
of
knock it out
cops
quick.
got shot up, so like I don't even know if there's gonna be numbers for that.
No, and I mean, by the time they're leaving, we're gonna be out of time, right? I mean, I'll make it brief. Apparently, from what I understand, like I said, Harvey is no longer a Diego, but regarding Dora, he brought to my attention that he gave like a friendly reminder to Pond about her dates, and this is after she'd been spoken to like 3 times. That she said, and I quote from what Harvey relayed to me, that no, it's fine the way it is. Until it's written announcement, I'm not doing it. And then he brought to my attention that apparently he tried to talk to Bloom or something, and he relayed to me information that, I'll do it, but not going to enforce it on others.
Okay.
So I tried talking to Pond.
Keep doing what you're doing. You're always gonna get people stuck in their ways for some dumbass reason, some petty shit. There's a reason why Pond was kicked out of the detective unit, right? And I'm just gonna leave it at that. So.
Okay, well, all right, well, I'll keep, Dora's been doing great. I don't know if you've noticed, but the dates have been awesome. As far as evidence, I'm still reaching out to people, making sure that the report numbers try to go in the identifier as much as I can. and Diego's as well, obviously the ones that you know of. But other than that, it's been going very good. Like even if you look at the incidents today, like literally not a single one isn't have the correct date on it. So it's been going great, and I'll keep the progress update on.
Good shit. Look, I want to just kind of like remind you, right? We know this is necessary. Already the changes that you did, like within 24 hours, like even today when I pull this up, the things that were enacted within 24 hours is a reason why there was success. And the reason was twofold. One is it's simple change. Number two is it's a friendly reminder and showing folks how to do it right. So you're not coming at them sideways. You're like doing it, you know. So if anyone like kind of like kicks back, is fresh about it, who gives a fuck? Because at the end of the day, the majority are doing the right thing, and that's what matters. And those who aren't, well, they stand out like a fucking sore thumb, right? It's like team players versus some other dumb shit. So
understood. All right. I'll keep you updated on the progress about door and everything. But like I said, it's going good. So
all right, easy.
All right, easy.
I always said that. You know, I got shouted at Lovesick for doing air patrol. I think air patrol is fucking awesome. Just at nighttime, going areas of like high crime and just doing a little bit of reconnaissance, seeing the activity. It's great.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like, you know what's crazy? I just had a gang member message me just now saying, "Don't come down to the south side." Like, I feel like
there was that like the riot, right? And that I don't think I'll be doing any riots.
They do hate you.
They do hate you. Yeah.
Oh wait, snow.
Well, we will be. It's not right now. Right? We got bigger fish to fry right now.
Brian sipping the tea. Oh my god, that's gonna be the rougher question. Snow may have gone to sleep. Feels bad, man. I can always talk to him tomorrow.
Hey, just finishing processing. I'll give you a call.
Hell yeah, I'll be up on the the rooftop.
All right, cool. See you soon.
Stand by. See if Love Six around. Chat, you guys are fucked. Y'all fucked, man. Hey, well, the timing of that was unfortunate. I think after tsunami, maybe we link then. What? Just do you want to do lighthouse or do you want to do bomb?
Bomb is top priority, lighthouse second priority.
Okay, I'll talk to Sub about it.
So the bomb is gonna be good. The lighthouse is gonna be information.
Oh, right, information first. Because I forgot we talked about this, which is if we blow up their artillery today, they may get it replaced by Monday.
Exactly. So I would
doing
say
it the day
lighthouse
of or the night of probably makes a lot of sense.
Gotcha. The lighthouse will be best idea.
Let me ask you a question, and this is kind of like, okay, so, So there was questions about the radio scanner, and as far as the way I think we handled it was perfectly fine, but at what depth were we doing scans? Okay, well, let me put it this way. I think to ensure the best proper signal from the scanning, it shouldn't be done by a super deep depth. Like,
Okay,
I think right under the surface is fine.
We cannot even get that depth because remember, if you look on how an island is built, it's starting to go up. So I would say we were probably 1 meter underneath the water.
Oh, and close to the island, yeah?
Yeah, we were like,
you guys
we
are
were
good
like
then.
all the way in. Like we need
Yeah.
to be close with those insults. So like we did it with like I think I will say that's probably 3 feet from the top of the submarine to the surface.
Okay. All right. I'll let the manufacturer know about it.
How much is feet in meters? Sorry, I need to calculate because I'm European. So
I can actually tell. I don't remember what's what. I think it's like, I don't know actually.
yeah, I think 3 feet. 3 feet. That is
Let me
the
Google it.
distance.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, 3 feet from the surface. That's where we had the submarine, and we were like close, like
And y'all weren't moving. It was like staying still.
stationary. Yeah, because if
Okay.
you move, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, there was it was I had a chat with the manufacturer as to like how it works, and they were, you're good. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, we're not moving because if we do, it's like the system
I don't know how to
fails.
say
It will be
that.
like basically we like the system tells us we are in a moving position. The system doesn't work, you know.
Perfect.
So we are stationary, and we have like stationary for like I think 15 seconds it takes, with like 3 feet from the surface, close to the island itself.
All right, fantastic.
So like basically when you saw where I dived up to the compound, that's basically straight underneath where the submarine was.
Understood. All right.
So we are close, like close.
Perfect. All right. Well, I appreciate it, Bobby. I'll talk to you after Tsunami.
Yeah, talk to you after.
Later.
Bye.
Bye. Da-na-na-na-na. Yeah, we made sure that there was like a lot of restrictions by how we used it. Yeah, we self-imposed a lot of. So if you're curious, you didn't watch the RP the last like 2 days. Server's about to restart. I'm always very cognizant of how we're using some of these tools because I think we can't. Just because we have a tool, just because we can use a tool, doesn't mean that we should do whatever it mechanically allows us. It needs to make sense in roleplay and needs to at some else. Because like the thing is, these don't come with like tools. Don't tend to come with rules, right? Like how should this radio scanner be used, right? While a gang can get 6 people with radio scanners, all scanning different stations and like speed running the scan, is that the right thing to do? They're allowed to do it whatever the fuck they want. But as a cop, I think it's important that we're closer to what makes sense than what others may use, right? Otherwise, you're kind of just doing WLRP, right? I think like cops should be a little bit more cognizant because it can be easily, just to make sure things are good. So I'll give you an example, right? Thursday, the first operation that we did surveillance-wise, which mechanically we don't actually need to do this because we get GPS locations regardless. We can just use them. The original 6-hour thing that they did is that they role-played out mapping the island and planting like GPS devices, right? And gathering like coordinates. None of that is actually like a mechanical thing. It was just role played out. And only then was the phone company, quote unquote, able to get lock-ons, right? Even though mechanically we had those for days, right? In the same vein, what do you call it? Like with these radio scanners, if you saw the meeting after shift 2, I stood there and everyone understands this. These are good role players, all of them, like very good ones. I mean, they pick up really quickly what I'm asking. We self-imposed a bunch of restrictions on us, which was be close to the island, don't be deep underwater, don't be moving. You need to at least be able to step onto the water to know what your coordinates are. So mechanically, we could literally scan from anywhere. Even using the radios from the ship. I don't know if you guys remember this. I don't know if I did it while I was on Twitch. I think it was on Facebook. Divine and I did a late night special operation because we were worried about his safety. This is before he defected. He went to the island and we utilized radios and scanned out like how far they reach and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think there's probably just a couple misnomers that went around like, oh my God, they're, doing this and that. But yeah, reality is like we went pretty deep. I don't think I would want us to be using something that feels a little bit too much. Thermals are insane though, from the ground, seeing heat signals from jump. Okay, chat. Don't listen, guys. I love you. Don't ever. You remember when I say don't get one guide? Yeah. Listen. Let's not entertain rule conversations. If someone else might have done something or whatever, I'm not an admin. You guys aren't admins. Let's not talk about like that stuff. All that does is breed like toxicity for other viewers or other streamers. Yeah, I'll talk to him after the meeting. Actually, I may just pull him aside. Skip meeting. Meeting skip. Where? Oh, you're using it as an example? Yeah, exactly. Okay, I see what you're saying. It's kind of like, yeah, self-imposed rules are good. Server restart 7 minutes. Have I checked out Armored Core? I have not. I have not checked out Armored Core yet. I'm leaving that because Starfield's coming out next week. Oh my God, I didn't even get to talk about that. Shit kept popping up. Chat. The only thing I'm going to ask you for, all right? I have one thing. Can I get some nodders? Can I ask you of one favor? That's a small favor. Armored Core releases on Friday. And I'm sure some of y'all like, damn, I don't want to get spoiled. You better fucking be here on Friday, guys. Please. All right? Because we gonna kick off, or maybe at night. Maybe I don't know. I feel like I'll help you guys make the decision. I could play it at 8 p.m. on Friday, which kind of or 8 p.m. on Thursday, but that kind of seems dumb. But instead, when does it come out? Starfield release date. It comes out the day before, doesn't it? Okay, there we go. 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay. I could play it on Thursday at 8 p.m., but that just kind of seems dumb because that's like 9 hours after I normally start streaming. So most of you guys are probably asleep anyways. So the morning on Friday, right? I may even start the stream earlier. And what I'm thinking is you might be like, man, Medi, please. I don't want to get spoiled. Here's the thing, chat. Public notice. You cannot get spoiled in Starfield because I'm going to be doing a lot of side stuff. And here's the beauty, chat. You know what happens with Starfield? Everything is... Yo.
Sorry, I was coughing. I'm on the roof.
No, you're good. We got about... Oh, I'm coming up. Since we have 5 minutes, you want to just come up here right after we wake up?
Yeah.
All right, easy. You ready for Friday?
Friday? Monday? Which day?
Going to space.
Oh, yeah. I'm quite looking forward to it. I'm still disappointed it's not multi though.
True. I believe that if it's close enough, I mean, have you heard that, that you can go to that Skyrim place with a lot of people?
Can you?
Oh yeah. That came out I think 2-3 years ago or something. Someone will make it happen. I don't think they were going to do that with Cyberpunk because ain't nobody give a fuck, but with Starfield, it would not surprise me if in a year or two that ends up being the case. And because they've already done it on a similar engine, it may be yeah.
Cool. Okay. Well, I mean, I look forward to it anyway. I think it's going to be pretty. I think it's going to suck me in, to be honest. We'll see.
Yeah, I hope.
Shipbuilding, base building. Holy fuck, there's a lot to do.
Oh my god. Here's the best part. You know how I don't like to know what other people are experiencing when it comes to shit like that, because if someone's if you go onto the planet Zanlathor and you go into the first base there, you get the sickest weapon, dude. Because even for me, it's fuck you. What the fuck, man? I didn't want to know that.
Yeah, I know it's rough. I don't want to see anything on it at all. Really.
But here's the thing.
Not to, well,
every planet is procedurally generated, so you can't spoil for others.
Wait, it's random? Holy shit.
Yeah, they showed it off on one of the things. There's the main bases, right? And their general location, but the planets, they all have the same properties. So let's say, or if you and I were to go to the same planet, there's a planet, right? It's gonna for both of us, it's gonna be inhabited. For both of us, it's gonna have a general temperature. For both of us, it's gonna have certain kind of resources. All the things that you see on the map, right? But the entire biome is completely procedurally generated. What quests you find there, what buildings are there. So you literally cannot spoil or no